Hi, DJ here, and welcome to the first video from Forcemania. It's the sister channel to Star Wars 100 Interviews, where we've interviewed over 100 Star Wars celebrities one-on-one. I'll link you to it after this vid. Today we feature Carrie Fisher, in her own words, talking about the infamous bikini costume, which has been renamed as the Huttslayer Leia costume. Coming up, Carrie talks about her views of the outfit, plus we hear from the costume designer and the maker. George Lucas talks with Carrie Fisher.
Of course, people are always asking about the metal bikini. Now I wear that only when I go on trips, so I can go through security in the metal, you know, and then they make me strip and they bring in Jabba the Hutt, and it's just great. I don't have the metal bikini, and you don't want to see your arms anymore after 40, so.
It was a slave costume. It was supposed to be skimpy. The reason it was a costume like that is George said, we want to show that Princess Leia is growing up. So those three episodes spanned a certain amount of time. So she got more mature, and that's why the slave costume was introduced. And the fans also were getting more mature, supposedly, and 15 or 20 years later, a lot of people would come up to me and say, you made the Princess Leia costume. Wow, that was the best thing I ever saw when I was a kid.
You know, it's part of my life. I don't even know what I would say. I had a very good time making those movies, especially the second two, because it's a very rare experience to know that you're making a hit movie when you're making it. I mean, you know,
the first one you didn't know necessarily.
No one knew, and I just thought, well, I'll like it, but you know, the script was fantastic, but there wasn't a lot of sci-fi stuff, you know, in the media then, and so who knew it was going to do that well?
Right.
The bikini thing had a very big impact, and I had gone into this rock store, and the guy behind the counter went, oh my God, you're Carrie Fisher. I thought about you every day from when I was 12 to when I was 22. And I said, every day? And he said, well, 4 times a day. So like, what do you really say to that though? Who of us, well, some probably, but attention is very intoxicating. Getting positive attention. I call fame shine, the shine.
The shine.
So I lived on borrowed shine growing up. My parents had the shine. Then Princess Leia had the shine, not me.
Here's a quick look at the famous Rolling Stone magazine shoot. More great pics and Carrie quotes still ahead, including George Lucas kidding around with Carrie. And please, if you like our content, please like it, subscribe, hit that bell, comment, and share.
And I really, you know, I didn't want to be an actress. I had watched what show business did to both my parents. When I did Star Wars, I did it as a goof. I was 19. I didn't mean to be in show business. But just the film misbehaved. I think I could have gotten away with not being in show business if it had not done that. I never liked looking at myself in the mirror, so you can imagine when it's that big. And I should have preferred it, because now at this age, I'm better. You know, it's like I'm comfortable in my own skin, but maybe it's because I have so much of it. I don't know.
But you're on every boy's wall when you go bikini.
At that point. That's what's bad. What I say about it is if I'd known that by donning the metal bikini when I was 23, that I was signing an invisible contract to stay looking the exact same way for the next 30 to 40 years. Wouldn't have done it. I don't think I would have done it.
Eventually we cast it in the flimsy or soft material. so that when she wore it, it would flex. However, she still didn't like it. I don't blame her, because wearing something like this, I did put leather on the back of it to help it feel better. The problem was, I made the costume according to her proportions before the movie. Then they went off to shoot the film in England. A month or two later, they came back, and then they were going to put the costume on her. And when that happened, she must have lost 10 pounds, if not more. So the costume really hung on her. Most people probably didn't notice it, but I noticed it, and that's what happens when you have things that stay around for a very long time.
Wearing that costume for the third one, they showed me a picture and I thought he was joking. Because then they didn't have a lot of the aerobic things they have now. We were an aerobic-free generation, as you can tell from the photographs. I don't remember what I thought. I don't even remember the question now.
You look in good shape, actually. Have you been...
I'm working on it. I got made fun of way too much online about how fat I'd become. I'm trying to get back in the metal bikini. You know.
Really? Would you put that back on again? Like if
For so much money. No, you don't want to see it now. Well, you know, and there'd have to be some adjustments, and the lighting would have to be favorable.
Well, this is not the place then,
Look,
clearly, but...
I'm all for, you know, I would do it for you.
All right.
And do you identify with anybody in these films of yours? Do you identify in somebody in Star Wars? I know it's not me.
Yeah, it is.
It's me in the weird dress and the hairstyle.
Yeah, I've always wanted to have that hairstyle.
You tortured me with that hairstyle, and I was too frightened that you were going to fire me because of the 10 pounds overweight that I acquiesced. That's why. Well, I'm an S&M joke on Friends. I guess.
That's not S&M. Come on, that's.
Well, you said
bikini.
now. You said that this, you know, she's in a weird outfit now too.
Well, she is actually.
You
she's in more S&M than you ever were. You were in harem, you know.
But it was the chains and the killing of the slug is very S&M these days.
Really?
I don't know.
I thought you were just killing a slug.
I just missed the outer edge of the S&M scene.
Yeah,
I'm so upset.
That I may have been naive, but I sort of missed that angle on the whole thing.
I
mean, I knew there was a little bit of metal work in the suit and everything, but it was sort of appropriate to the time period that we were dealing with.
I like that you like sort of stronger women. They seem sort of pissed off strong, but you know they're stronger.
Well, you were funny. Besides being, you know, you were strong.
A sad loss for sure, but as she herself once said, she'll live on forever in film. Thanks for joining us on Forcemania. What do you think of the Huttslayer Leia rebranding? Let us know in the comments. And check out our sister channel, Star Wars 100 Interviews, for our one-on-one chats with many of your favourite Star Wars characters.